Every time I speak, I want the truth to come out. And even if I get in trouble, you know. Every time I speak, I want the truth to come out. And even if I get in trouble, you know what I'm saying? Ain't that what we're supposed to do? I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world. But I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world.
A time when you just embrace bad energy. Like, you've always been a guy. Like, if you come outside, I feel like you're a guy that's you're gonna just deliver good energy.
Right. Cause, I mean, that's just who I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm a good dude. I mean, at the risk of, you know what I'm saying? You know, over flattering myself, but like, you know what I'm saying? I'm simple. You know what I'm saying? And I like to, I see what's in people. You know what I'm saying? You know, I see people. I see the good and I see the bullshit too.
Okay.
I got a phrase that goes, always trust everyone to be themselves, but trust in the fact that you can see them well. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, trust. It takes so much energy to not trust someone. You know what I mean? It takes too much energy. You only got to stay 2 steps ahead of them, whatever. But trust them to be them.
To be themselves.
Trust the snake to bite you. Trust the lion to lie for you. Trust the thief to steal from you. Like, trust them to be them. But know them when you see them.
The devil doesn't want you to become what God has spoken over your life. But you cannot afford to be afraid, because fear is the enemy of your faith. I've come this morning to speak to your possibility. You are royal, you are chosen, you are God's people, and you are anointed to finish. The Bible says that he that beginneth the good work shall complete it. Somebody repeat after me: God finishes what he starts.
Yo. Welcome to Big Vibe Opinion Live, man. And today's just open conversation. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that share button. And most importantly, if you haven't subbed to the channel already, sub to the channel. Get in on the conversation. Let's be respectful in the comments. Let's see who we got up in here. My boy Dexter do it all, man. Y'all did it big down there yesterday at the trail ride, man. I seen the video. What's up, Miss April? What's up, Nikki? Yeah, Nikki, it's a real live. It's a real live, Nikki. Hello, Angela. What's up, Ashley? Miss April, what's going on? Yes, it's a real live. Miss April, what's been going on with you? How you been? How you been, Miss April? Yeah. I came on a little early today because a lot of people was complaining. They say, I be wanting to catch you live, but you be coming on too late. Well, I tell people I work a different schedule than everybody, so I come on late, you know, because I be up late like that. Y'all missed the concert when we had a concert with the Friday night CT Kelly. Yeah. Look, we had a good time Friday night in here, boy. We was cracking up, laughing, boy. We was on it Friday night. But it feel good to have everybody in here, you know, to see everybody on this blessed Sunday, you know, because, you know, this wasn't a promise day, but it was a blessing to be here today. With everything going on, everything that has taken place, and we are starting to see things trend in a different direction since last week. You know, seems like the streets are becoming back to what they used to be. But we're gonna try to keep everything on a positive tip, in a positive manner, and keep doing things the way that we do over here. Let's see. Yeah, it's been a blessing, to have people over. DS, what's up? To have people over, and like you say, man, we try to do things that's entertaining. We try to do things that's just uplifting, and I really can't say to a degree of what other people have, but we, to hear people say, what I'm saying, sometimes what, and I'm gonna speak to this, right? It was something that my grandfather told me growing up. And it was something that he told me growing up. And I think I'm gonna go back and change the name of this lie. It's something that my grandfather told me growing up that I really didn't understand. It took me into becoming a man. Hold on, right quick. Hold on. Because it's Sunday, right? Yeah, Sunday, okay. Okay, Sunday. Y'all see me. Y'all see me Sunday. Yeah, but it was some that my grandfather told me growing up, and it took me becoming a man and growing up and to understand what he meant when he said this phrase that he quoted to me. He say, "It's not, it's never." He said, "It's never what they call you, but it's more so. What is more importantly is what you answer to." And I said, I never understood that. I didn't understand that. It took me a while to understand it. And when it comes to people, right, with us being emotional beings, emotional creatures, the human in us, sometimes we tend to act off of emotions in the spur of the moment and not really take everything into consideration that's at stake in that moment. You know, when you say it's not what someone call you, but it's what you answer to. So if you were born to be Nikki, you was born to be Ashley, you was born to be Miss April, then that's what you answer to. Anything outside of that is a choice that you have to make. Because people gonna have opinions, right? People gonna think what they think about you. Some people gonna like you, some people gonna love you. And you're gonna have people that's gonna despise you, and you haven't done nothing to them and never have done anything to them. That's just how those people are. But once you let people dictate your emotion, and what I mean when I say dictate your emotion, once you let people say things to you that trigger you, that tricks you, that gets you into an uproar, once you answer to things that someone may say about you that is not true. I understand. I'm not saying we're not human now. I'm not saying we're not human now. I'm not saying that, because sometimes you have to address certain shit that people say about you. Sometimes you have to address certain shit that people say to you. Sometimes you just might have to. But in the same instance, and I'm saying all of this to say, I go around on these YouTube streets and I go visit different platforms. I listen. I listen to what some people have to say, and sometimes I don't listen to what people have to say. But when you hear people speak in general, when people speak in general, and so me being me, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I be wanting to come on my platform and address certain situations, but then I have to sit back and ask myself, do you really want to do that? Why should you address somebody who speaks in general? Why should you why address someone who speaks to about everyone? You know what I'm saying? Now it's different when somebody say Big Vi, you a Big Vi opinion, you a dumb motherfucker, or Big Vi opinion, you a dummy, or Big Vi opinion, y'all crazy. You know what I'm saying? Big Val P, y'all crazy, you know what I'm saying? But I go around these platforms, hear people say, y'all crazy for this, y'all dumb as hell for that, y'all stupid for this. And then sometimes you even hear you actually hear dumb people calling others dumb. Like, how does that work? Like, sometimes you really have to sit back and look at the opposition as if, well, how can you call the next person dumb or slow or whatever, misinformed, when you look at what they're doing and it's nothing no different. It's hypocritical when you ask me to see some of the shit that we see throughout these YouTube streets. Now, most of the people in this sector, they came in this sector and they came and said they was here to speak up and be a part of the voice to help Robert Kelly. But at this point, when you look at a lot of the things that go on, a lot of the action that has been taken, a lot of the things that people do, it leaves you with questions. It makes me question a lot of the motives behind some of the things that these people are doing. It makes me question the motives behind some of the things these people are doing, because a lot of this stuff has become personal. A lot of the things that we are seeing on these YouTube streets have become personal between each, one from one person to the next. I mean, some of the things that you hear the people say, I mean, some of the stuff that I hear on these YouTube streets, I be like, wow, like, how can you talk about a person like that? I mean, how can you, some of these people we see on here that have the beefs or whatever, these some of the same people that used to be best of friends. Well, at least they was best of friends when it came to this R. Kelly sector. But these people that used to be close was once close, now enemies. Now you hear all of the low blows, you hear all of the personal attacks. I mean, people, families being dragged into this. Like, it's so crazy. Like, what's the purpose? If the purpose was to vindicate, the purpose was to speak up of the injustice, the purpose was to help vindicate Robert Kelly, how has this shit become so personal? And it's just something that I think about. A lot of times I have to sit back and just observe, because some of the things that we see is just like, damn, like, why is so much negativity? It's already bad enough that this man is dealing with the federal government in the games that they play. But why is there so much negativity out here on the support side? So much negativity from the support side. No, we're supposed to be out here putting forward a positive image, but it's so much negativity surrounded by it. It's so much negativity surrounded by it. So, some of this stuff go too far to where as if you can't even try to mend. You can't even try to help fix these issues. And a lot of times it be people, like yesterday, like just listening yesterday, it's something as simple as a misunderstanding. A misunderstanding was yesterday, or some people have a misinterpretation of what someone is trying to say. But instead of people asking for understanding, or asking a person, what was you trying to say? Because sometimes people try and say things, but they may not articulate it the way that they come out. It may not be as clear to the person, or the statement may not be as clear as what you're trying to make. So a lot of times people ask me, Big Vi, why do you repeat yourself so much? Because I feel as though when I'm trying to make a point, I repeat myself for the benefit of people who may not understand what I said the first time. Plus, I have a country accent. I talk country. I'm from the country. I got a country accent. So, of course, I'm going to repeat myself when I'm making an important point, because I want people to understand what it is that I'm saying and what I'm trying to say. I don't want no one to feel like I don't want no one to feel like they misunderstood what I said. So when I'm making important points, I repeat myself for that reason. So I want it to be clear for the listener when they get the message to say, well, I understood what he said, or I understand what he's trying to say. So that's why I repeat myself when I say certain things, because in the YouTube streets, you can kind of tell the people who look for that negative energy. You kind of tell the people who look for that sound bite. You tell, because it's just like, hey, you can't go from being cool with somebody today and then you hear something today that they say, and then tomorrow, y'all enemies, y'all beefing. Beef doesn't arrive on the day of the situation. Beef is something that has been brewing in the back of your mind. Dislike is something that has been in the back of your mind, your heart. Hatred is something that has been in the back of your heart. Hatred just don't come in the blink, just in the moment. That's something that has been built up within these people for the longest period of time. They just sit back and they wait until the opportunity presents itself when you do something or say something that they dislike or don't agree with. Then boom, they get to speaking. Now you know who for you and who's not for you. A lot of these people, they sit and it's like, don't play cool with me. Don't play friends with me. We grown as hell. If you don't like me, respectfully, you go your way, I go my way. We don't have to cross the street together. But a lot of these people on these YouTube streets, they frenemies. They friend you, but they really your enemy, because all they doing is sitting around trying to soak up as much as they can from you and try to figure out as much what you have to say and try to figure out what you know. So when they get into it with you, guess what? Your ass is going under the bus. It's going under the bus. You going under the bus. Just a second. I'm going to give y'all a little CT Kelly right quick. I got to answer the door right quick. I'm going to introduce y'all to CT Kelly right fast. Someone like me, girl, to satisfy your every need, cause I don't see nothing wrong. Hey, nothing wrong. Little bit of bumping, well, a little bit of bumping, nothing wrong. Grind. Oh, I don't see nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. With a little bumping, nothing wrong. Right. Y'all were ready for CT Kelly. Y'all weren't ready for CT Kelly. Yo. 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 Man, look. Yeah, so the title of the live is For the Love of Money and Lifestyle. Man, for the love of money, for the love of money. That's a very powerful statement within itself. For the love of money. You know, for the love of money, we have heard of some of the most craziest things happen. You know, when people we've heard that people will do anything for the love of money, for the fortune, for the fame. We've seen people do anything. You know what I'm saying? And I speak about accountability. That's one of the biggest things that I talk about. One of the biggest points that I make over here on this platform is accountability. And I feel like accountability is something that we all must take account for when it comes to our personal life and everything that we do in life. Accountability. And when I speak about accountability, I understand that none of us are perfect. Not none of us. I'm not perfect. No, not one person walking this earth walks this earth perfectly. And with that being said, we all have to take accountability for the things that we do. We have to take accountability for the things that we say. We have to take accountability for the things that we teach. And we all are teachers, right? We all are teachers. Believe it or not, we all are teachers in some way. If you have children, guess what? You are a teacher. You are a role model. You are a life coach. So we all are an influencer in some type of way. We all have influence on others. Just a second. Oh man. Hello. Thank you. All right, thank you so much. You too. All right. Said I need someone like me. Yeah. Hey. Yo, but yeah, accountability, man. That's one thing that I stress over here, because a lot of our actions put us in positions. A lot of our actions lead us to positions that we sometimes don't always come out in our favor. Accountability. A lot of our actions is based off the things that happen in our life is based off the actions that we take, some of the decisions that we make. Now, a lot of times, a lot of us, we make decisions based on the moment. How many people really make decisions based on the future? Well, besides when it comes to working or when it decides come to living, but sometimes we tend to make decisions in the heat of the moment, and sometimes it may feel good right then when it's happening, but what about that same decision? What happens when that same decision that you may come to haunt you 5 years down the road? What about that same decision when it comes back into your life 10 years up the road? See, you're going to forget what happened when you made that decision you'll forget what happened when you made that initial decision, because it's been so long that you didn't think that this choice that you made 5 years ago would be present in your life at this day and time. You know, so accountability is something that we have to take, and we have to always keep that in mind when we are doing things in life, that, hey, when I'm making this decision, let me see how you need to weigh your pros and cons. You know what I'm saying? You need to weigh your options. You need to weigh your choice making. You need to say, well, then if I do this, who is it going to affect? How's it going to benefit me in the long run? You know what I'm saying? We have to start thinking about those things and stop living in the moment. Because see, the thing is this. When I look at this whole R. Kelly case, to me, I see a lot of people who made decisions in the moment. I see a lot of people who made decisions in the moment. Right in the thick of shit, they made decisions. But at the same time, when they made those decisions, they didn't think 5 years down the road. They didn't think 10 years down the road. They didn't think that hard times would ever come. They didn't think that they would be homeless. They didn't think that these choices, these type of things would ever come about. And so when the reality of the decisions that they made 5 years ago, 10 years ago, guess what happened? My bro Dean Baller in here, man. What up with it,
Bob?
Dean?
What up? Nah, what's up? What's
Man,
up?
just
Nah,
on
I
here
just seen it.
preaching a little bit.
Nah, I'm listening. I'm listening to you. You can go ahead. I'm listening.
Yo, see, with this R. Kelly sector, bro, this is what I see. This is the reality that I see. I see the reality of people who made decisions 10, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, who made choices. And now in life, things ain't shaping up the way that they thought it would be shaping up. And now it's retaliation. But at the same time, just as well as these females may be spiteful, they may feel the way that they feel, but to understand, our brother Kels at the same time, accountability is needed across the board, because we
Facts.
have to be accountable for the choices that we make. We have to think about how can this choice affect us down the road. We have to affect, because temporary sensation is only temporary sensation.
You're
What are you going
100%
to do
right.
when this temporary sensation become a thorn in your goddamn side you can't get rid of? And
You're
we as
speaking
people,
right now.
we all are victim of making choices in the moment and not thinking about the future. That's just like when you like being on the street, being a hustler. You know what I'm saying? When you get that pack, you thinking for how much you finna make right here and now, right then and there. You think about, man, when I flip this, I'm going back, I'm gonna do this. You thinking for the moment. You're not thinking about when them people come and they put that pressure on you. What you gonna do?
Facts.
You ain't thinking about you only take accountability for your actions when you sitting in that cell and you think about, damn, man, I did all this over goddamn $150.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? You go buy you an 8-bar, $150. You get you a quarter, what, 300?
Facts.
Is that shit worth 5 years
Hell
in
no.
prison? The money, it ain't no balance in it.
Facts.
A lot of us, we make decisions in the heat of that's just like I said earlier, when people speak in general, we as people tend to take offense to what somebody say when they speaking in general. I'm not the type of person, you can't talk at me, you can't talk towards me. The only way that we can have a conversation, this is how I operate in my real life. The only way that we can have a conversation is you talk to me. You can't talk at me. You can't talk towards me. You can't speak in general when speaking to me. I am Big Vi. You need to address me when we having a conversation. If you talking about me, see, a lot of us we take offense when people speak in general, and we take it personal and make it about us. How could you take a general conversation or a general quote that's for everybody and take offense to it? The only way you take offense to something that somebody, only reason why you would take offense to something that someone speak in general about is if that general conversation or comment reflects to something that you have going on in your life. Y'all ever heard? Y'all ever heard? Right? Look, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all ever been in church? Right? You go to church. Say you ain't been to church in a while. You ain't been to church in a while. You ain't been to church in a while. You go sit in the church house. Why? And this is something that happens often, right? Every time I go to church or every time I'm listening to a church sermon, why does it seem like the pastor is talking to me and it seems like the pastor is speaking directly to me? I'm like, damn, I ain't never had a conversation with this pastor. I don't know this pastor from night and day. But when I sit in on this church sermon, it seems as if the pastor is speaking to me. You know why that? Because some things in my life I've been doing ain't been right. I've made some choices in my life that ain't been right. When people speak in general and others take offense to it, it's because something that they're doing in their life is not lining up.
Facts. There got to be some truth to it.
You see that? It's not by coincidence, man. If somebody don't know you, and it's one of them feelings like if you don't know somebody and they come up to you and they start speaking on you, they start speaking to you, or it look like you're going through something. They say, "What you struggling with?" You be like, "Oh, I ain't struggling with nothing." But if they stay there long enough and keep asking you, "Well, what's bothering you?" Eventually, you're gonna break down and say, "Well, man, you know what? Such and such going on in my life right now, and I really ain't got no answer to it." But see, God was sending them people. God was sending that message, and He don't say who that message is gonna come from. That message can come from one of your kids. That message can come from a stranger. That message can come from somebody you work with anywhere. But God has a way of giving you that message and letting you know what's going on, what's bothering you. And when somebody else come to you and they speak on your life, and it speaks to something that you're going through, that should tell you the power of God right then and there. Because how if this person ain't in your household, this person ain't even a part of your life, how do they know that something is not right with you?
That's a fact.
Only thing I've been thinking about when it comes to this whole R. Kelly sector, man, over the last couple of days, man, is accountability, man. Just we can sit here and blame these women, and it's not right to enjoy the moment while you're living in it, and then want someone to be prosecuted for it when you're no longer awarded that lifestyle. But at the same time, accountability has to be taken from our brother. We have to be willing to understand. See, it's something that my grandma used to tell me when I was coming up as well. See, I thank God for the upbringing that I had. And my grandparents, they didn't sugarcoat shit with me. They didn't tell me shit that they didn't talk to me in a way that, oh, this is my grandbaby. Oh, they told me real life shit. My grandma told me, don't be out here thinking with your third leg and not your head, because guess what? All the decisions you make with that, you gotta pay for it. You know what I'm saying? Not your private.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of time we as men, when we get into that sex life as a man, you want to try to do as much as you can. You know what I'm saying? You want to try to get everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here. Shit, female come up to you, offering that thing to you, you gonna take it. Depending on who it is. I ain't gonna even say depending on who it is. Because depending on how she look, you got some that you're gonna answer the phone at 12 o'clock at night. You got some that gonna answer the phone at 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit up here and say what a man won't do. That same female that he tell you he won't fuck with, you catch him at 3 o'clock in the morning when ain't nobody else answering the phone, he'll be right with her.
That's a fact, big boss. They be over there like, hell no, you would never catch me hitting that. And then you damn pop out and see them hitting it. You like, yo, you a hypocrite for real.
For real.
You, Right.
So don't these man, we as people, man, as human, man, a lot of things that we do, we have to take accountability for it. And some people don't want to take accountability because they don't want others to be like, what I'm saying, like, damn, you was doing that. And then come to find out, man, you got a baby by shorty. Everybody on the block was hitting that. I thought now you know what I'm saying. You done had a
That,
baby by the chick, but you
that
were telling
hurt.
everybody you weren't messing with her. But see, now you got to take accountability.
Things like that hurt.
It's crazy, bro. What you think about everything? What you think about everything? Just has transpired, and we gonna shift to another topic after you
Oh,
get your opinion as far as what you think about everything as far as last week with the verdict and everything.
I'm I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's crazy. Spoke about accountability, and me and my girl were just talking about that earlier with Kev. I'm like, it's crazy. Great minds think alike. Cause I'm like, yo, like I'm a father of two girls. I don't want to just seem like I'm out here putting all the blame on them because I'm pro Kev. Like, like we just love Kev. We don't think what the government is portraying as him, but we do gotta hold Uncle Kells or Brother Kells, feel me, somewhat
Right,
accountable in certain things. Cause like it's just like me, bro. Like I'm just like I'm gonna be real honest. Just like I never liked kids. I never like me. My whole thing is my favorite term growing up was I don't play with people's kids. So you definitely ain't catching me
right,
around no kids. Kids, you got what I'm saying? Just not to be in that like I'm as I said, like when I speak on his situation, I like to use that I wasn't there. So
right,
you got what I'm saying? I don't like I hate when people just jump to the conclusion acting like they know the full extent, like, oh, we like so if y'all speaking like that, like y'all was there, so why y'all ain't rescue them girls or save them girls or fucking got his ass locked up? The way some people speaking, like they make it seem like they got it all figured out already. So my thing is this man should have been in prison if he was out here doing what he was doing. But you got what I'm
right,
saying? Like accountability is a very big thing, and it's like it's certain things we have to hold him accountable for. It's just like you get what I'm saying? It just hurt, but it's like my dad always tell me like decisions are very big things in your life. Like and like you got what I'm saying? One thing I thought our brother should have really put his time into was learning how to go read. Like that was something I thought that was very vital. Like God was like giving him
mhm,
certain signs, like yo, go learn how to read, go learn how to write, go learn. Like you get what I'm saying? It's not that easy, but I really feel like that's something he should have really pushed towards. Cause it's like it's just sad, like how they trying to say, oh, Charles is broke now, like for what the case may be, because people took advantage of him. If he had knew how to read, that's one of the things I feel like that would have helped his situation to this day. Because you get what I'm saying? You don't know what you over
right,
there signing or people signing for you. You could be signing your life rights away saying you did fuck with kids. You get what I'm saying? You could have been signing all
right,
sorts of lawsuits saying, yeah, what a case maybe I did sleep with kids. And you never know. Like you just really you trusted everybody with your life and it's like they didn't have your best interest from what it seems like. You get what I'm saying?
no,
Like
that's the truth.
people people want to see, and it's like another thing. It's like with Darrell McDavid. I want to say something. It's like people like another thing. Like even with him, it's like yeah, he said he looked at Kels as a son and all this or whatever the case may be. That man gonna go right back to living his life and forget all about Kels once he got that not guilty verdict. Because
Uh
not for
huh.
nothing, you gonna see if that man really care about Kels, he gonna be there for him through you know what I'm saying through thick and thin. Like you know what I'm saying, you gonna show these are times it's gonna show, but like you get what I'm saying, like for my opinion, That man going right back to living his life, and he don't really care. Like you got to.
Because
I really feel like I heard Sharon Wimber said something, and you got to kind of take the accountability to it. She was like, yo, she was like, you know the reason why Daryl McDavid in jail? She was like, Daryl McDavid owned businesses and stuff, and she was saying how supposedly the Italians and all of them is in his pockets and stuff. So she's sitting there saying they probably looking like you could easily tell on him. You get what I'm saying? What you would
right,
do to us. So they probably like he probably really did want to tell on Kells the whole time, but he knew he was put in a situation he probably couldn't. You get what I'm saying? One
right,
person I would just really felt bad for the whole time. Like always felt bad for June. I really feel like he had nothing to do with nothing. He should have never been dragged into that. I feel like Milton June Brown, he had nothing to do with nothing. Like I really, I really felt like he really didn't know. Like like you gotta sit there and think about it. Like you take June, who they say was Kel, support his childhood friend. Like I always tell people like, yo, if this was all going on as allegedly they say, nobody was sitting here thinking 30 years from now a documentary was gonna come out on this man. You know
right,
what I'm saying? To ruin his life or ruin his career. Sometimes when you in the heat of thing and the midst of thing, as you just said, thinking with your thing for a moment, you're not sitting here thinking. You get what I'm saying? It's gonna one like one decision could lead from 30 years to now messing up your whole career. Because you get what I'm saying? I'm pretty
right,
sure if he could have went back and done some things, I'm pretty sure he like right now he's sitting there feeling it that he probably like, yo, I really wish I could have went back and did a lot of things right. And we all know one of his greatest tracks he made was If I Could Turn Back the Times Ahead. And I know that song is playing deeply on his conscience. You get what I'm saying? So, but it's
right,
like back to what I was saying with June. It's like, yo, people gotta sit there and think. Like you got your childhood friend, you got your friend out here making millions, millions and millions of dollars. You take your friend from off the block, all he knowing is the block or selling drugs. You show him the world. You put him on a salary for $250,000 to $500,000 a year. And a motherfucker gonna go to the moon and back for you. People not you gotta really people will be like, oh, you was enabling. Some people like you get what I'm saying, they're not looking at it like, oh, I'm enabling his behavior. Some people just looking at it as this my guy. I'm gonna ride with him through thick and thin. And it's just some people view it as it's just their loyalty. Cause it's like people are sitting there acting like they wouldn't like oh I would never be in that situation or something. You would never know, like until you actually in that situation to actually do what you have to do to get out the situation or decline whatever options is thrown at you. So it's
right.
like it's just easier said than done. Like, cause it's like Bob, we gonna keep it real. A lot of people are like, you got your best friend out here. You became the biggest artist in the world. He's telling you go do such and such and such and such and such. Like you just in your head like, yo, I don't want to go back to the block. I don't want to go back to selling drugs. So you kind of in your head like, yo, I'm going to do whatever it is just to, you feel me, stay from going back to that lifestyle. Because nothing else, everybody know what it's like growing up in the hood. Once you leave, you get a taste of that, you in your head like, yo, I don't never want, like, it's like just when you on vacation. Don't you wish you could just vacation forever?
Yeah, yeah. But reality is something that's always waiting on you to get back.
Exactly. Exactly. But you get what I'm saying? Like, so that's just what I gotta say. Like you know what I'm saying, bro? Like we definitely got a whole lot better because Uncle Carol's accountable. Like I can't just sit here and put all the blame on them females and things like that. I'm still a Kels fan. I don't care. Like I'm a ride with
Oh
Kels
yeah,
through thick and thin. Like I don't care. I always tell people I grew up on that man. Like grew up on that man. Like strongly, like still to this day, Space Jam is my favorite movie. Who wrote the biggest song to the movie? Kells. Like we're not gonna dispute that. Like I'm just pro Kelly, but it's like how the media making it seem. It's like I don't think it was that. Like
right.
And let's
Because
just
the
say,
media, what kills me in the media is they try to dress these women up. They try to dress these women up as if they were saints. You know what I'm saying? The way they try to dress
exactly.
these women up. But then you got this situation right here. Well, let me see if I can find it right quick. You got this situation right here.
Being raped, being trafficked, and decides to stand up for herself, defend herself. She kills the monster that did this to her, freeing her and many others in the process. She gets arrested. She gets prosecuted. And now she has to pay money to the family of the man who raped her. Only in America. Put up a picture full mass.
I don't want to, yo, that man or female, whoever done it to me, they could even come around me.
Now, this female right here was caught into a sex trafficking ring. She ends up killing the guy who abducted her and other women
Oh, I seen
and,
that. I seen that.
and
I
freeing
seen that.
herself and freeing the other women. How the hell do y'all lock this woman up? Lock this woman up. Then
I
y'all
seen that.
want this woman to pay the man family restitution $150,000 for him fucking putting her in a sex trafficking ring. But then why isn't this young lady getting the publicity? Why ain't this young lady being considered a hero? Why are this young lady being considered courageous? But y'all want to sit here and harp on these goddamn women that alleged all this shit happened with R. Kelly, where they were willing participants to be in the situation they was in, and when the good was going, when the good was good, the good was good. All until they were no longer able to benefit from the situation. They became, they figured, well, we're gonna try to get some money.
No, that's a fact. But you see what the
It's,
thing, the difference between that female you just speaking about that killed her sex trafficker
she's a real
and
victim.
exactly in these women's situations, that guy don't have a name. He's not a R. Kelly. So
Exactly.
his
I'm,
name
I'm
can't
glad you said
generate
it.
his name ain't gonna generate the money you get what I'm saying? It's just
Right. I'm glad you
everything.
said it because I said it the other night. I said I guess it only matter if your accuser is a celebrity or has any type of influence.
Exactly. Because we not for nothing. And another thing me and my girl we also spoke about was also we saying I was saying like, yo, if let's just say everything is true. And then I'm saying like, oh, let's just say Rashonda was a white girl. And then I said, yo, if she was white, she would have never been getting away with it for so long. My girl said, that's not true. She said, yo, not for nothing. She broke it down to me well. She's like, white people would enable you. Once you bringing in that money and the money that Kels was bringing in, but she was like, yo, trust me, they would have came back eventually and bit him in his ass. You get what I'm saying? But it's just like people want to make this a kind of like like if some girls was white, like he would have never got away. Oh, trust me. Let's just say if he was doing it, he would have got away. It would have been, but you got what I'm saying? Like people don't understand. Money do things, and we seeing it right now.
Right. But even with this whole shit though, when you say when you we talk we go we gonna go to the justice system and people being innocent until proven guilty, which in R. Kelly case was totally opposite. He was guilty until he had to prove his innocence. Um, like certain processes that went on with this case. When now we talk about average case dealing with something of this magnitude. Now, you mean to tell me that first of all, we are you know what they say, you never supposed to touch evidence, right? Let's just like if you like let's say it's a murder scene, right? They want everything to stay in place, nothing to be touched. You know,
Mm-hmm.
no, they don't want nobody touching nothing until the coroners get there to start collecting evidence, right?
Yeah.
And if somebody do come in and touch something, and guess what, or move something, what they say that is.
That you could practically be an accessory.
Okay, so now you look at it. So now, all right, how do you evidence supposed to be in its original form? That's why you don't. That's if you go back even to this search warrant with the woman who killed, woman who set up Emmett Till. They came back and found the original search warrant. Original search
Mm-hmm.
warrant. It wasn't a remanufactured. If they could have remanufactured the search warrant, guess what? It wouldn't have took them this long to find it, right?
Facts.
So how do you come from? How do you go from having tapes to a disc? But then you say you can't find. So how you can't find the tape, but you can convert it to a disc?
Facts.
These are questions that has to be asked to the justice system. Now y'all say I can't come in here with no evidence. You know what I'm saying? If I got evidence to prove I'm innocent, and y'all gonna ask me for the original form. You know what I'm saying? If I say, well, I got a recording, well, I ain't got the tape, but I got it on my phone. You think they gonna let you bring their phone?
Hell no.
Then they say, well, we're gonna have the witness to authenticate. How can a witness authenticate something that's not even in its original form?
Facts. But
So
you,
I'm asking the simple fact of this. Even when people getting these police, the people that's getting these police killing, Miss April say yes, they will. Well, and they it depends on. I guess it depends on who you is, because how many people caught these police shootings on cameras with cell phones that they didn't allow them cell phone videos in there, but they allowed the body cameras in there. They allowed cameras from the stove video, the stove surveillance in there, but not none of the cameras, not the camera phone, right? Not people who, because guess what they say? Well, when you pulled out your cell phone, you didn't catch it from the beginning, right? Or the action was already in place once you started recording. Right? That's what they say, right?
mm-hmm.
So for them to even like it's just a mockery, man. And I go back to it even this is back a while ago. It's back a while ago when Dr. Rice, I don't know how many people used to watch him a while ago, but Dr. Rice was showing a case of Martine Cleve. And he was showing that it was a tape that he was, well, it was a case that he was showing where they had the man on camera, on tape. They had the man on tape stealing stealing money. They had him on tape. They had him on tape stealing the money. But for some odd reason, somebody went in there and they took the tape out. They supposed to turn the tape over to the police. But somehow the tape, they went and edited some out of the tape that they didn't want the police to see. So when they saw the tape, a piece of the timestamp was missing from the tape. And it showed the man actually taking the money. But guess what?
Mm-hmm.
The fact that they altered that tape, guess what? The tape could not even be a part of the trial.
Facts. It just goes to show you the government do what they want. So,
You see what I'm saying?
Bob, this is exactly what they did. They made sure R. Kelly's name, taste, and sound like shit in the media, and just come. What it's like, what all they did was just got because you gotta remember, Kells was very strong in the black community. I mean, the black community. Once you took him away from that, like his core following, and you just turn his name to shit amongst us, because it's like, you're not for nothing. You gotta sit there and look back at the 2008 trial. Kells, Kells, like, people was going crazy for Kells, because it's like, yo, we as black people stood behind them at that time. So when this time was, what they did was just made sure, oh, word. Because don't get me wrong, Kells do got his white following. I'm not saying he don't, like, you get what I'm saying? But it's just like every black successful person, it starts from home first. It starts from with us. It starts from, you build up your black following, and then once you out of here, everything else, all other races fall in place. But it's like, that's exactly what they did with Kells. They made sure his name sounded and tastes like shit amongst us. So where a lot of us as black people didn't want nothing to do with him, so it's like, then it was like, damn, you get what I'm saying? Like, because like Boosie said it, it's not really white people who tore down Kells, it was us.
Yeah,
So
that's
if
it,
we
man. You didn't.
if we
I
had
mean,
still if
we say that. We say that all the time. You don't hear these. You don't hear the other side. The type of shit that you done saw, and I want to take my hat off, and I want to tilt my hat to the people who been on this side rocking for Kells, and I tilt my hat, but at the same time, you didn't see this type of confusion around Weinstein, Charlie Sheen, Epstein,
exactly
Woody Allen. None of these people. You didn't even see this type of commotion surrounding Michael Jackson case, Bill Cosby. None of this. Why is it the Jerry Springer show of court cases is the one dealing with R. Kelly?
the whole bunch of buffoonery behind it. Facts.
Man, it's the only time ever, man.
Yo, Vibe. I ain't never seen so much buffoonery behind a man's face.
Man, look
It
at
was,
it, bro. You don't understand, bro. Look at how many people they got. People on YouTube that got charged for tampering. People on YouTube going to court against each other. It's got, man, this case has created other court cases.
facts.
This R. Kelly case has literally birthed other court cases.
Facts. You know what's one thing, Bob? What I feel like Jennifer should really argue, like, in his appeal, because as I said before, when you break it down, y'all said the only reason why y'all retried him was because allegedly he fixed the trial.
Right.
Him beating that he fixed the trial was y'all only reason for y'all to come back and retry him on this case. Sit there and think of it. It's not like y'all just reworded everything different and they said, all right, we're going to put the indictment out. We're going to charge him again because little brother didn't win. So now big brother stepped in, which is the feds. We're going to make sure. Nah, that wasn't the case. Y'all say y'all only picked it up because supposedly he rigged the trial.
Here you go, right here.
That
They said it best right here.
That I seen it on Melissa's Conspiracy.
And they say that nobody never beat a RICO. Well, then R. Kelly just beat a RICO conspiracy. But the simple fact that they threw this tape back in there again is what he's been charged on.
Fact.
They went around. They sat up and figured out a way to go around his Fifth Amendment, the double jeopardy, by coming to say he obstructed justice just to get found not guilty again in the court by a whole different jury, a whole different grand jury, and got found not guilty again for obstruction.
Fact.
But how ironic is it that everything that they tried to say that R. Kelly done, the government did? Did you ever catch that?
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever catch that part?
Fact.
They say R. Kelly obstructed justice. So what they did when they sent Section 8 to Florida?
Facts.
What they did when they say he enticed and bribed? What that mean when they gave somebody Section 8?
They definitely. That mean they enticed as well and bribed as well.
You see what I'm saying? But everything they did, they try to charge him for it.
Facts. Facts. as I said, it's a, it's basically a, oh, we can do it, but you can't. Like, because it's like, yo, to me, justice should be justice. You shouldn't have to give nobody something. Oh, just you get what I'm saying for them to come in and testify. If they want what's right to be right, do what's right. Like you get what I'm saying? Like
Right.
you can't sit there and tell somebody, yeah, what you call it, we want this guy so bad, but we know you're not gonna come. But fuck it. Hey, yo, Billy, write her $2 million check from the government and just so she could come. Like you get what I'm saying?
Then
Anybody like
this
that's
chick
what
go up here, and it's not nothing, to say against the chick, but you ask for immunity for your family as a part of your deal. Now you got the lead prosecutor. Now this is what they say that R. Kelly was doing. The lead prosecutor is having personal text exchanges with the number one star witness in the case. But now we got to go back now, Dean. How
hmm
is how is Jane a star witness when the case was supposed to be about obstruction?
hmm
If you obstruct, they say you obstructed justice. How is Jane a star witness in the obstruction?
facts.
Because I tell people this, it's simple. It's simple as the simple as this. If this situation was, if he really obstructed justice, it wouldn't have took them fucking from 2008 to 2012 years to come back. Pretty much,
Thank you.
it wouldn't have took them 12 years to come back and bring a
It,
case against him if they
Bob,
had proof that he obstructed justice.
Bob,
This was
let me tell you,
bullshit in within its own.
Bob, let me tell you something. See, in New York, this happened a lot within the past few years. I've seen dudes like go to beat murders, literally beat murders in the state, and then within a year or two later, they whole block get indicted. That same body they beat in the state, they throwing down a RICO. They don't usually wait no 12, 14 years. You got what I'm saying? They got their
Right.
mind made up. Oh, we gonna come back, but it's gonna be a year or two later. I ain't never seen nobody sat there and wait this long, like what their case may be.
Because the
Cause
whole thing, Jennifer never addressed the state from the start when Roshana was 17. Right, and that's the whole thing that I feel like. Well, they said now it's so much of they said, and I really don't like to go off the they said, but it was stated that she wanted to bring a specialist in there to speak to the authenticity of the tape. But the whole thing about it is it wasn't a tape no more.
hmm
With that alone, it shouldn't even. How do you cannot convert evidence from a tape to a goddamn disc? Just because it's 2022 don't mean you don't supposed to have that VHS.
facts.
That's an issue.
You know what's something I'ma say, Vaughn? Cause remember I told you I've been in the feds before. The best thing I could tell you what I felt if I was Kells in his ear and I knew him, what I would have told him was, don't spend no money on a lawyer. I'd have been like, yo, take a pro bono. Honestly, yo, bro, you running, bro. I've been around kingpins that spent millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars. The first one I called my fed case, I was gonna get a paid attorney. They all told me, yo, don't do that. You wasting your money. They always say you gotta sit there and think about it. You going up against the government who have the means. You gotta sit there and think about it. These pro bono, court appointed lawyers, they got unlimited resources damn well just as much as the government do. You gotta sit there and think about it. It's not costing them nothing. What he should have did was spend money all around. Like you got private investigators, forensic, all of that.
he should have spent his money on that. You get what I'm saying? Because
Right.
people gotta sit there and think about it. State is to a way different ball game from the feds. It's not the same thing. You're going up against people that they got the unlimited resources, bro. The state really,
Right.
they budget stop at a certain point where they could say, yo, they boss could say, yo, we not spending no money on that. So you got to pack it up. We ain't doing that. Them,
Mhm.
they got the unlimited money to do whatever they want. So that's what I would have had told Kels if I had knew him. I'd have said, yo, what a case may be. But another thing was I felt see people want to shit on Jennifer, what a case may be. Now that was done, I wasn't hearing this months
Man, that's my
prior
whole
to thing. I
boy.
wasn't
Look,
hearing this months
that's
prior
my
to when
whole
she got
point.
on. So you get what I'm
That's
saying?
my whole point. You know why you wasn't hearing it? Because they going off the hype of what she had done for Bill Cosby. You know what I'm saying?
But Vi, this is what I want to tell you, bro. Not to disrespect her in any way,
No, because
but
the
he wasn't.
thing is,
Bill
what people don't
Cosby wasn't
understand what
supposed to
she
be
do.
prosecuted from the
Exactly.
get-go. So
But
she
this,
didn't do anything crazy that another lawyer could have done. You got
right.
it. He wasn't supposed to be. You could have took Harry off the street if he know how to read law, whatever the case may be, and he pointed that and said, "Yo, bro, the man wasn't supposed to." He had a civil case to where
But
they said you got immunity. You could say whatever you wanted. He wasn't supposed to be prosecuted at all. But
I
now say
think the way that I think her strategy, I think people don't understand what Jennifer's strategy is. Jennifer's strategy is she know that the government is going to violate some type of constitutional right when it comes to African American, when it comes to trial, period. That's why you got people not listening to what she's saying. Through her whole thing, she started saying that I'm putting this on record. That's what she studied kept when she filed these motions. She's saying that I'm putting this on record. She put it on record because when she see what's going on, she see the violations. She see the violations. She see the prejudice. And people gotta understand, man. Jennifer is great as she is, and great as she want to be. This was a case to show Jennifer as well the power of the government, the federal government. Y'all think they don't want this one, man? They want to put a stain on her record as well.
Facts,
you think they
of course.
let this woman keep going around to these courts exonerating niggas?
Exactly.
Y'all think this shit ain't personal with Jennifer Bungie? Man, them people got a gripe against this woman. They know she know what's going on, and just like they know what's going on. This shit wasn't just about R. Kelly. This is about sending a message to her. You ain't finna flaunt your ass around here. Think you finna keep making us look bad. And like you say, she just good at finding the loophole. She good at finding the violations when it comes to these cases. She came out and told everybody. She said when she look at the case, she looked for two things. And once those elements are there, guess what? She attacked them. That's why she knows she can win shit on appeal. She's good at winning appeals because of the violations that these goddamn people commit.
Facts.
She said it.
Facts.
She knows. She came out and said it off bat that she look at when she go over a case, she look for violations or where a defendant rights has been violated, and when she see those two elements, she attacks the case. She said it. It's her strategy. She not worried about the conviction and shit like that because she studied saying throughout the whole trial. She filed the motion. Everybody, why she filed the motion? She put shit on record so the judge can't say that he wasn't aware of this. He wasn't aware of that because she filing the motion, calling out the bullshit when it's happening.
Facts.
But this ain't nothing but a whole power play. They want to send a message to Jennifer and Kel. Y'all, people on it. Jennifer just got. It was a just. She just got. It was. She was a part of the defense team when the 7 brothers in Chicago, right before Kel's trial started. It was 7 brothers in Chicago got off on a murder charge. They was all charged for murder. And 2 of them was her clients, and they got them off on violations, man.
Facts. Yo, Vi, you know who I'm not gonna lie, who had a good lawyer. I ain't gonna lie. I was on his website. That man beat a good amount of Fed cases. Daryl McDavid's lawyer. I was on his website. He was showing like all his not guilties on a federal level. I'm like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yo, nah. What you call? I'm not gonna lie. His lawyer fought for that man. I'm not gonna lie.
See, people say, well, Jennifer didn't do nothing to help R. Kelly. I say, people got to listen at this. When you got a co-defendant that's in the position that Darryl McDavid was in, you're
Facts.
not just a regular co-defendant. You was the fucking accountant.
Facts.
You
He got the
managed
money.
the money. You paid these settlements. You did
Facts.
all of this shit. So he had to defend himself, but by him defending himself was only he couldn't throw R. Kelly under the bus without making himself guilty.
Facts.
He might have came out and said the bullshit at the end, talking about he didn't know, but I question that. How you not know about the situation with Roshona when you just testified the day before and said that he came to you in 2001 and told you about the allegation that was going around that he was having, that he was sleeping with his goddaughter. And then you said that you asked him, well, were you? And you said he cussed you the hell out.
Vi, you know what I felt when he said that? When he said that, I felt that was a sympathetic move on his behalf. He wanted some sympathy.
Uh-huh. But you just admitted the day before that he told you about this shit.
Exactly.
But then you gonna come back and say you didn't know? Come on, man. Are you fucking serious?
Facts.
Then look at this damn goofball. He want to come with his sarcasm. What he at? This ain't nothing but sarcasm. Because everybody was saying he was such a bad lawyer. You wash your hands.
You know what's the thing? See, like everybody wanna shit on Greenberg and all this. Like, not for that. Sometimes Greenberg kind of do it to himself. In Greenberg is what I just don't like about Greenberg is every little media chance he get, he just want to be on TV behind R. Kelly's name. It's like, yo, damn, bro, just do your job and just let your work speak for itself. Like,
but this is a fucking joke because see, he said this because of everybody saying, that he wasn't a real lawyer and this, that, and the third. They wanted him off the case. People crying, they wanted him off the case, and he wasn't doing nothing to defend Kells and this, that, and the third. So this is what this is all about. Shows what a real lawyer can do.
He might, what if he's really being wild sarcastic?
That's what I'm saying. He being sarcastic as fuck.
Yo, he somebody like he wanted. The thing is, another thing is what Kel should have did was though. For his New York, I didn't understand this one thing I didn't understand with Kells though. You suppose he paid this man all this money on the New York. You know what I'm saying, like have a knowledge or been up on the case for years. For you to like kick him to the side and then use Kanik, it was like you already spent the money on him. You get what I'm saying?
When he got rid of and this whole Nicole Becker. This bitch out here doing the leg shaking challenge now. Come on now.
Yo,
this woman gotta be fucking crazy, bro. This woman gotta be out her goddamn mind, bro. The attorney, Nicole Becker, I seen her doing the leg shaking challenge. And then they got it. Somebody caught it. They say R. Kelly, old former attorney, gets in on the leg shaking challenge. I say, are you fucking serious?
Facts. I seen that.
I said, this man can't catch a break, man. These the type of people you got around you representing you.
I'm telling you, like, I wish they never froze that man. I wish they never froze that man funds and kept playing with his money. Cause I'm telling you,
they gonna do that. They gonna freeze. They gotta freeze the money because man, it all goes back to. I tell people, this shit all goes back to the Travis Smiley interview. But hold on, let me see if I can get it up. I'm gonna just play the audio of it, and we can listen to this shit. And he gonna this they listen. I believe this interview is the reason why they attacked the man the way that they did. Hold on. And you see it, you see all of a sudden, Vasha, I'm on my live. Don't do that, man. They on Barry Hankerson ass now.
I hope they is.
They are. You ain't been seeing it?
Oh, nah, I ain't been. Nah, what you go? They or the feds
Nah, it's
on
the
his ass?
media. It's deep in the media on his ass about about him getting that $90 million wrong for death settlement from Aaliyah.
My fault, Vi. What you call it? My fault. My fault. What you call? I was fucking answering the door for someone. Nah, what you saying though? My bad.
They they say he got a $90 million wrong for death settlement, insurance off of Aaliyah when she passed away.
Well, yeah, everybody, bro. Everybody know that man a piece of shit when it come to that bag. Like, bro, it ain't no reason why every everybody that was signed to you or you manage all say, yo, bro, this man was stealing money, or they all, you get what I'm saying, is suing you for money stolen or mismanagement. That man for himself. Even his wife sued him. His ex-wife, Gladys Knight. Like, come on. That man, like, he know he was behind, like, you can't get me anything. I know his ass is behind a lot of this shit. Little scary Barry.
The women in there. You're going strictly to praise God. If you stay focused on that, you're going to be let down in the church as well. You ain't going to no church and the people in there are perfect and they don't have their own issues. That's why they're in the church. That's why they're there. So every time she tells me something, it just makes so much damn sense. And I sometimes want her to make the sense, but she makes the sense. So I have to go with what makes sense. So she's right, and I have to focus on that. At 8 or 9 years of age, you talk in the book about how exposed you were to sex. You saw it. There were adults who should not have been, but were coming like anything else when you're a child, whatever you taught, it goes with how to eat cereal, to spoon, to milk, to walking, because you're a child. We're talking 8, 7. Those to me, now that I have kids, are the time when you're wide open and you're going to learn the curse words that you hear. And every now and then you're going to say them. You might even pick up a cigarette here and there and try to learn this stuff for the first time. If there's a gun in the house, you might pick up a gun if they leave it around, or you looking and they don't even realize you're looking and seeing where they put it at. When you're a child, you don't really know. You only see, and you learn, and you try to figure it out. It enhances your curiosity. It enhances your, before it's time. You're not supposed to be curious about a gun right now. Now it works, because you're not supposed to see it now. You're not supposed to be curious about sex, because you're not supposed to see sex right now. You're supposed to be curious about the bowl, the spoon, the cereal, the milk. I'm not going to throw any of my people, my family under a bus, but I feel I owe my fans at least enough for them to have an understanding of what I went through. And yes, I was molested when I was from 7 on to maybe 13, 14, something like that, by people in my family. So, you know, I really think it's a generational curse, you know, because it goes on in the Black community, I believe. Because as I grew up, I would ask a whole lot of people that I had met, have they ever been, you know, and they would say, yeah, as a matter of fact, I have. Yeah. You know, some can remember, some can't remember quite detail-wise. But I remember sexually, it woke up my hormones a lot earlier than they were supposed to be awakened. It woke up my curiosity a lot earlier than it was supposed to be awakened. And I know that I became sexual at an early age because of that.
I want to jump ahead because the 7-year turmoil that you went through vis-a-vis the trial for child pornography. Your advisors, almost to a person, told you over and over and over again, while you're going through this period, Kels, do not put out sexually explicit material. Do not. The audience can't handle that.
Hey, look, I want everybody to read this part right here. Please pay attention, because people were saying that Sony was backing R. Kelly in the 2008 trial. I'm gonna
Hell
go back
no,
a little bit, and I'm
they
gonna let y'all
wasn't.
hear them say that they was, the man gonna say it for y'all himself. They were not backing him at
Facts.
the beginning of this trial. They were not backing him. So I'm gonna back the interview up a little bit, and I'm gonna start back playing it. Y'all listen to this. Sony was not backing him in 2008 up until he gonna tell y'all when they start backing him. Make sure y'all get them likes up. Make sure y'all get them likes up.
When he came with that ignition.
Yeah, that's when it was. We're gonna start back playing.
Turmoil that you went through vis-a-vis the trial for child pornography. Your advisors, almost to a person, told you over and over and over again, while you're going through this period, Kels, do not put out sexually explicit material. Do not. The audience can't handle that. Your fans can't handle it. It's not going to be good for the outcome of this trial. Tone it down. Don't put that out. You ignore all of them. Do it anyway. and get bold with it. This during this period, you put out Chocolate Factory, you put out Remix, you put out Ignition. They're telling you not to do this, and you put out a song about putting your key in the ignition. I read that, and I wanted to ask, so I will. Why it is that you really gangster advisors? What is it that you were thinking, that you were feeling, that kept you doing that when everybody else told you not to do that?
Well, first of all, let me say, I wasn't bold about it, and I didn't totally ignore, because that would be the worst thing to do, is totally ignore your advisors and your lawyers. I listened to them. We talked. We discussed the situation. I felt strong, very strong, as I said many years ago about the trial, that I will have my day in court, and I will be innocent, and I will walk away, and I will move on with my life. I said that in the beginning. I said that during the middle part of the trial and everything else. I look at my music like a soldier looks at his sword. Never put your sword down in the midst of a war. You never lay down in the midst of a war. And I think that my lawyers were good lawyers, great lawyers, but I didn't think they had that part down. And you have to be the soldier in the midst of the war to even understand that. And I was the soldier on the front line for my life, for my kids' life, for my fans. And I told them I would not lay down. I would not stop doing music. Why would I do that? I think that would say, oh yeah, he did it. I think that would say all of the things that people want to say about R. Kelly. So I did what I'm supposed to do. Like any fireman that goes up in the building, they don't get to the building and say, oh, wait a minute, that's just too much fire. But you're a fireman. So go and fight the fire. Don't care how much it is. I had to go and I had to do my music. I'm not going to change my lyric. I'm not going to change my name. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm going to do my music. And that's what I did. And that's what I told the company, even though they continued to say, no, don't do it. But the minute Ignition came out, which was the first song I did, it blew up. And all of a sudden, the company's calling me. Everybody's calling me, come do an album cover shoot. We got to get the rest of this album done. We got to do that. We got to bring your clothes. We're going to have a look. Well, I ain't got no doggone.
Do y'all hear that shit? Do y'all hear that? Do y'all hear what he just said? The minute the song went platinum, the goddamn phone started ringing like a goddamn Section 8 giveaway.
Facts.
Don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. But soon as the music went platinum, started generating money, all the don't do's went the fuck out the window.
I remember that year. That was that when he came with that song, it was like, damn. I was like, nah. Kels jumped in a different bag. Like that year, it was that and in the club was like the biggest songs.
Man, these people crazy, man. Listen to what the man telling y'all, man, the same shit they doing now. If he would have put out a platinum hit during this trial, guess what song and them would have been it? They would have been right behind him.
Facts.
But you're a fireman. Go and fight the fire. Don't care how much it is. I had to go and I had to do my music. I'm not going to change my lyric. I'm not going to change my name. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm going to do my music. And that's what I did. And that's what I told the company, even though they continued to say, no, don't do it. But the minute Ignition came out, which was the first song I did, it blew up. And all of a sudden, the company's calling me. Everybody's calling me, come do an album cover shoot. We got to get the rest of this album done. We got to do that. We got to bring your clothes. We're going to have a look. Well, I ain't got no doggone makeup person. You got some makeup? Bring your own makeup. We'll do what we want. I mean, it just got crazy. So I did what I felt was right for myself. The rules are the women come in, the guys come in to see the performer. Okay? You get out there, you perform, you do your thing, you entertain the people, you talking to the people. But when you go, temperatures rising, and you got bras coming off, panties coming up, was that a part of it? Who ordered this? I mean, who said that that's part of the rule? That's nothing I said, dude. You never heard me say, all right, take your panties off. Yeah. This section, take your bras off. And it's like, how do you do R&B? How do you do these songs? How do you sing these sexual songs that people can go and listen and make babies to and be married to and not have all of these women come at you, all of this stuff come at you. It comes at you. It comes with that whole territory.
There's so many parts of the book that is absolutely arresting. You and David Rich do such a good job bringing your life to life that you can feel like you're in the room with Kels at certain moments. When you walk into that room and your mother's dying of cancer in the hospital, I felt like I was next to your mom, Joanne Kelly, in that bed. And there's another part of the book that I felt the same way. The way you describe what it felt like when Michael Jackson walked into the chocolate factory to do You Are Not Alone. What did that moment mean to you? When he is coming to you to record a song, Michael Jackson, he did something to you when he came in here.
Yeah, he did something to us all. I mean, but to meet him in person is definitely for someone like me who followed him all my life, and then I happen to be musical. I used to think Michael Jackson was a cartoon. I used to think that he didn't really exist. He didn't, he didn't eat. He didn't, he's just a cartoon, and that's what I thought. I actually laid out person to person, man to man, right there. He gets up. I'm in the studio. I'm sitting there. I'm like, hey, Rob, stay calm. I'm doing my whole producer swag. He comes in. My chair stops. Comes in with the whole nine. He looks around first. And I promise you, he came right up to me and he hugged me so tight. Like this, and it was more than about the song. It was more than about You Were Not Alone. It wasn't about You Were Not Alone when he hugged me. He hugged me with such a humility and a mutual respect for the gift. That's what the hug was about. It wasn't about You Were Not Alone. And I knew that. Why? Because I've been blessed with a gift as well. And when your gift is blessed with a gift, and it goes to so much, it goes to, I don't want to say this to sound like I am Michael, but when you have a gift and someone else has a gift and it's rare, and those two entities, those two powers meet in one room, there's going to be some kind of spiritual, mutual, powerful respect. And when he hugged me and embraced me, it was for like 4 to 5 seconds. And for Michael and me to hug, 2 men stand hug for 5 seconds, that's a long time. So and it was a real mama hug. It wasn't a fame or artist or a celebrity hug. It was a mama hug, not a father hug. It was a mama hug. I knew this was going to make history. I knew this was going to be great. I knew the humility. He brought the humility with him. He didn't bring Michael Jackson in the room. He brought innocence. He brought the humility, and it was powerful, man. And then I had to go in the bathroom. I fell out. I had to pull myself together because I got things that I got to get together in myself because I just met Michael. That's the celebrity part. That's the Michael Jackson I never met, thought was a cartoon part. So once I got myself together, I came out, got in the studio with him. We, offered him some Chinese food, and it was amazing because people across the street in the other hotels hanging all out the window. And I'm like, who told them Michael Jackson would be here? Michael Cole with it, boy. He probably sent some people ahead. I want everyone to know that I am going to be there. I mean, everybody was hanging out the hotel. It was ridiculous, man.
You said in the book, I don't say in the book right quick though, that the thing that meant the most to you that day, beyond the hug, is when Michael said to you, in answer to your question, what he thought of the song, did he want to change anything? He said to you, "You got me perfectly. Yeah. I don't need to change anything about the song."
Yeah, he's like, "It's so funny. It sounds just like me. I don't need to change anything. I'm going to do it just like this. Just like this." I was like, wow. I was like, okay. Because I did. I put a lot of time into, I had all of his music, posters, everything up. I had Moonwalker playing on the video screen, and I would just go for the song. As I look at Mike, I would sing what I thought he would say. You know, I was just mimicking what I thought he would say on the lyrics and everything. And then when he asked me, "Is it any way that you can come in here and sing the backgrounds with me?" I was like, sure. Yeah, of course. Why? Yeah, I'll be in there in a minute. You know. And I walked out and I got between the wall that he couldn't see, and I was like, damn, I'm finna mess up. I thought I was gonna go in there just like a little girl, man, and just mess it up. But we're standing there, and "You're not alone. I am here with you." And all I gotta do, really, I'm telling myself, sing what you sang on the demo, you idiot. And you can't go wrong because you sounded like Michael on it anyway. So I'm doing that. He's here, right here, at the same mic. We both got on headphones, and I'm going, "You are not alone. He'll look over me. I am here with you. Though you're far away, I am here to stay. You are not alone." You know, I got that little shake in the voice. Man, I was just blown away. I'm standing here singing with
Man, that dude sound just like Kel. Kel sound just like Mike, though.
Facts. I was saying the same shit.
You know.
How you sound just like Michael Jackson, bro?
He definitely did.
Man, dude was dead on. But you know, I know everybody been listening. I'm giving y'all a little bit of that C.T. Kelly, man. Y'all already know. Let's see if he sound like R. Kelly. Introducing C.T. Kelly.
Someone like me. Let's do it. To satisfy your every need. Cause I don't see nothing wrong. Hey, nothing wrong. Little bit of bumping. Well, a little bit of bumping. Nothing wrong. Grind. Oh, I don't see nothing wrong. Nothing wrong. With a little bumping. With a little bumping. Nothing wrong. Grind.
Boy, they ain't fucking with C.T. Kelly, man. Oh, man. What's up, Miss Ann? What's up, Gemini? Yo, man, look. Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, we got Barry. We got Barry up here too, man. Did you see this right here, Dean?
It's not just him. It's a lot of these niggas guilty of that shit. Yeah. Females might be in their 20s and their 30s, but they wasn't always in their 20s and 30s. Mm-hmm. And they was fucking niggas when they was underage. A bunch of these niggas. Yeah. And I know for a fact, they got evidence, proof, told me, them, not only them, they girlfriends that was the same age as them. Yeah. Like a bunch of them was fucking these niggas. So it wasn't all R. Kelly. All y'all wasn't just fucking only R. Kelly.
Nah, facts.
So it's a lot of other niggas that's victim to the same shit, but I'm not a rat. I'm just letting y'all know, like, if y'all want to joke around, let's be real. Let's expose the real shit. Y'all got a problem with it. Y'all can't have a problem with it with one nigga that's a legend that put in all that work, and not have a problem with it with some other nigga that ain't even put in as much work in him.
Got a point.
At least let him get it past, because look what he did.
He got a point.
Like, you can't let these other niggas get past, and they ain't even like, come on.
It ain't our business. It ain't our business. Classy didn't clean it up. It was a business was business.
Cause I heard him a while back on an interview. He kind of like threw a little shade, but
nah, he definitely, trust me. Cassidy seen some shit, so I ain't putting it past him. Like, I definitely know he seen some shit, and he definitely telling the truth. He like, yo, people
I think he was throwing shots at somebody.
I
ain't gonna say who, but I think he was throwing shots at somebody. A couple people.
Facts. He definitely right. If you're gonna have a problem with it, make it a problem with everybody. Don't just use one man, like, cause that's what people are doing. They making it seem like they making it say, yo, Kel's the only guy in history that was 20 something allegedly that messed with a chick in high school. Cause this is what I said, like, yo, if he had a sickness as people are making it seem, that's not something you could just turn off. And it's like within the last 15, like the last 12, like within the last 10 years, you ain't see no chick that's underage came out on him. You get what I'm saying? It's like,
All
yo,
this shit was from 90. All this shit was
shit was mainly from the 90s. Like,
from 96 to 99.
Exactly.
From 96
Like,
to 99. But then the game that the fucking media play is this. They talk about all this shit from 96 to 99, but they make it seem like this man was 56 in 96 and 90,
exactly.
from 96 to 99. This man was always 56 years old. But then even with that, like, we go through the math and the timeline with some of these accusers, man. Why y'all lying saying y'all was 16, 17, when come to find out y'all motherfuckers was 19, and one of the chicks, they said, the Neil chick, they said she was born in 71. So at the time that she talked about in 96, she would have been 19 years old when she met R. Kelly, and when she claimed she went to that. Now it all makes sense. You going to an airport and giving the people a goddamn password, this, that, and the third, because your ass was grown.
Hey, but you said she was born in 71, right?
They said she was born in 71.
And R. Kelly was born in 67. 4 years.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, y'all making it seem like they off by mad years. Like,
but she get up there and say she was 15 getting a limousine picking her up from the house. I say, what in the fucking Home Alone did this guy go? Come on, man.
facts.
You get a limousine pick you up from the house. Then you go to the airport and get the people a password. Okay, Macaulay Culkin. You see what that motherfucker did? He'd have killed himself.
Facts. The
This shit is
devil is
crazy. I don't agree with how they always try to reference this brother and make it seem as if he's 56 all the time. Like, he went 20, he went 30, he went in his 40. They want to go back 20 years. 20 years, man, come on now. Then you got chicks, they say that means she's 51 now because I was born in 71. Right. They were talking about that. That's the Lizette chick, Nia. Now you got a limousine. They say she was 25. They say she was 25 in 96. So that means she how old right now? How they got her? How they lock him up? How they charge him for inducing? Then she the same motherfucker who said she had the hypnotic in 90 hypnotic. Then hypnotic wasn't even out.
That's crazy.
Now I don't know if that was a hypnotic chick or not. But we talking about the lies, man. The blatant lies and the contradictories in the story. Like, I just feel like Jennifer just say, man, there's so many lies. We're not going to even focus on these lies no more, man. We just going to focus on the constitutional violation and Kels, you're gonna be out. You know, you might have to sit here a year or two, but you coming home because it's just the violations alone. Even the way that they came about, the way that they brought the trial back in court, Supreme Court, appellate court, and they better hope it don't go to the Supreme, because the government gonna have to answer to some motherfucking question, man. But this is I don't care how they try to look at it, frame it, reword it, it's the same fucking case. And you can't present new evidence in a fucking, you can't come back with an old case and present new evidence.
Go get the original tape.
You gonna have to.
They know they ain't got that shit.
Man, these people crazy, man. These people want to sit here on this shit on YouTube. Man, you can't, the YouTube streets ain't gonna be clean. I'm at the point now to where I feel like the YouTube streets is just gonna be what they is. People gonna have to start choosing. You want to be entertained by this drama, or you need to be out, or you gonna choose to push the positivity. Because at this point, man, it's too much, man. And it seems like people look for drama every day. They look for the new drama every day. This R. Kelly sector is worse than fucking Jerry Springer, man.
Facts.
People making threats. People, and then this shit, I'm a blogger. I'm on here doing. My kids shouldn't even be brought up into shit that got to go on these YouTube streets. My family shouldn't be brought up in shit going on in these YouTube streets. But what you see on the YouTube street, people, family being dragged into this shit, their kids being dragged into this shit, people losing their jobs, people losing their houses. Like, come on, bro. People supposed to be on here speaking about the injustice of what's going on in this case. How the fuck do we go from standing up for someone's rights being violated to you losing everything? Motherfucker getting locked up at the courthouse. Then this fucking what's his name? Like I don't even like it. It's just certain shit I don't agree with, Dean. Certain shit I don't agree with, Dean.
Facts.
I don't agree with men arguing with women. I don't agree with men getting into women motherfucking women shit. Now
Facts.
I can't say nothing when a female attack a man and a man respond, then guess what? I can't. But if a man just come out and just attack a female because he want to get into female shit, then come on, that's a problem with me.
That's a fact. I'm with you on that one. My mom always told me, no woman should be raising their hand at a man, period. Like, my mom always instilled, she was like, my mom always said, somebody hit you, hit them back. Women, man, it's just the way I'm wired. You're not gonna be putting your hands on me, because not for nothing, I wasn't growing up when my mom would decide putting her hands on me. My mom ain't do that, right. So we're not just gonna be going for that. But men that's just they thing is just beating on women or whatever case. Nah, I'm not for that. Whatever case may be, take that somewhere else. Cause if you're doing that in front of me, I'm gonna say something.
Yeah, man, and that's me, man. And I try not to get into. I don't want to have no beef with nobody on these YouTube streets. But what I do feel is though, I don't want to. I just feel like men should stay in a man's place. But you got some shit on here that I see. Now some of these male bloggers do get attacked by these female bloggers. And once you initiate the attack, then I can't really step up in your defense. But when you are a man just attacking innocent women, then that's a whole different problem, man. That's a whole different problem. And then for you to be a man being on these YouTube streets threatening to expose another woman's body parts and shit like that, I don't care who it is. I don't care who the female is. You's a hoe ass nigga for even threatening to put out pictures of another woman's body parts that you claim to have that you probably don't even have. What type of sick ass shit is that?
Facts.
And this motherfucker, this who we should be reporting, this guy right here. Because I don't understand this shit. Where he at? Let me find his ass. He shouldn't be allowed to cover no other trials, man. This dude right here. Well, he shouldn't be allowed to cover no other trials. It's the remix to conviction. This is
Oh yeah,
why.
he's a
This is why
weirdo.
Jennifer was told when Jennifer got banned. When they said they didn't want her on Twitter no more, it was because of this bitch ass guy right here.
Yeah,
Jennifer told him, "You working real hard to connect the dots for the government." The next day in court, the government go and tell the judge that Jennifer on Twitter discussing the case, this, that, and the third, because she confronted this dude because he was only reporting what the prosecution was doing and saying.
Yeah, and I seen it.
And they put emphasis on what the prosecution say, but when they doing the cross-examine, they just put it out like it ain't shit.
Yeah, nah, he's a sucker. That what's his name? Yeah, Jason Meisner. I was every time you put Kel's name and on Google, you just seen something by him. Like, you know how they'll show all the Twitter tweets, everything. I'm like, yo, bro, you could tell he one-sided as hell.
Yeah, he should be allowed to be in no goddamn court because right here, you talk about journalistic integrity. You supposed to have integrity, right? That means you supposed to be fair reporting. It's supposed to be fair and equal reporting, right? What about his reporting that was fair and equal? He had Kel's guilty before the trial was even over with.
Yo, Va, you know why I follow even Dennis Byron? How I ran across Mr. Byron was when he was in New York doing the thing, he was being very fair. Like, you get what I'm saying? Still to this day, I don't know if he's pro Kels or he's anti Kels.
But you see what he done now. You ain't seen the switch?
Wow, what happened?
Guilty. That's what I'm talking about, attacking the women. That's the motherfucker. He the one on YouTube attacking these women.
Wow.
Threatening to put out pictures of women that he proclaimed to have. That's who I'm speaking on.
Oh, it's crazy. I've been seeing people talk, but I didn't know that's who they took. I'm like, that's crazy.
That man, he the first person. Guilty. He the first person came out with that shit. That motherfucker ain't for no argument. That man for ratings, man. He for clicks and views. That man ain't no supporter. How you over here get into how you engage your, see, this is what I say. You as a man, you don't get into women fucking business. If Sylvia got a problem with Hollywood next, that's their problem. How are you interjecting yourself in it? Then people say, well, Hollywood attacked it. No, she didn't. Because soon as Sylvia got arrested at that goddamn court hearing, Dennis Byron went on his Instagram and made a live talking about Hollywood Next lied on her.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't your fucking business, man. You let them women deal with that.
Fact. You're 100% right.
And then when somebody called him out, then he around this motherfucker tucking his tail. Man, you supposed to be a man, bro. You don't get in that shit. You let them women deal with that. Because at the end of the day, whoever wrong gonna be proven to be wrong, and whoever right gonna be proven to be right. But then you see the bullshit that he pulled. You know, I think WGN and Fox and all them should fucking sue his ass. Because you know how to no, listen to what he did, bro. I'm gonna tell you how much of a fucking sucker this dude is. You know they had a press conference shit set up. Down in the courtroom, in the courthouse for after the trial. So when the trial over, the media just come out, and then they already got the press box and shit set up. Tell me why this motherfucker went up there and interviewed Sylvia like it was a press conference in front of the mic and shit. The man interviewed Sly Fox in front of the damn podium. And then I'm saying, what damn, you know, when it's the press, you hear, you know, it's press, you got WG, you got Chicago, you got all them BuzzFeed, you got so many different reporters in there. I said, I'm listening, I'm like, well, why is it the only one person asking the question? Well, come to find out, when nobody in there but them two.
Yo, he's crazy. He's nah,
You see
yo.
what I'm saying?
Facts. Nah, I agree with you, cool. When I first seen that he was in that, I was like, yo, why you even like you shouldn't be entertaining that? That's a fact. Men don't get in women business like I don't like shit like that. A child stay in a child's place, a man stay in a man's place, and a female stay in a female place.
Man, boy, me and my son gonna be. Y'all gonna have to come get me out of jail. I'm gonna fuck him up.
Nah. But
Somebody
nah,
say don't be supporting Dana J for arguing back and forth with women. J Love, let me inform you on something that I just said. I don't support it, but I did say when women attack men, who am I to tell a person how to respond? Did I just not say that, Dean?
yeah, no, that's a fact.
Now, if he come out and attack these women, I don't agree with that shit. I never agree with it.
Fact.
But when a woman attack a man, who am I to tell a man he should respond? That's Dana J platform. That's what Dana J do. If Dana J insert himself in beef with the other people that got beef going on, I tell them, man, that's them people shit. Stay out of that. Let them have it.
Facts. That's how you supposed to. Facts.
People, you can't see the thing, Jay. I don't understand. People say he always do. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all this, and this is the realest shit that I'm gonna say about Dana J. People can hate Dana J. People can love him, whatever. I deal with Dana J because guess what I seen? I seen Dana J defend each and every motherfucker that he's going against. This man put himself on the line to defend these same people that's attacking him, discrediting him, and all of that shit. Everything you want to say. Everybody he beefing with, you can go back to the beginning of this shit and see he was the person who was stepping up on the front line defending them when they was being attacked by these other guys. It ain't hard to see the wrong in people you want to support. You need to get your motherfucking ass from over here. If you feel like that, if you can't be understanding, then this ain't the platform for you. This just a platform. This platform gonna keep it true. You can't sit here, you the motherfucker that want to be biased coming in here calling somebody else out. This platform don't say Dana J on it. This shit say Big Five opinion. That's the problem. That's the problem. You go address Dana J. Matter of fact, if you want to be the problem solver, how about you bring Dana J and the people that he's in tour with together and try to get them to understand and see what's going on. But when I can sit here and say that I've seen this man defend some of the same people that he's going against, then what that tell you? The man put up a whole live last night. On the live, one thing I can't say about this man he don't portray to be a perfect person. He don't get on here and act like he don't do shit. But a lot of these people that get on here and act like they don't do shit be the main people that's out here starting shit. And then it's people like you, J Love, that come in and try to defend these same people. Your folk ass probably just came around. I don't know. I'll tell you one motherfucking thing. You done came on the wrong platform with that bullshit. Don't come over here with that shit. You got a better motherfucking chance of fucking catching a flight some motherfucking well than come over here fucking with me. I ain't for that bullshit. This ain't what this about over here. You ain't gonna call out the motherfuckers that you listen to, then don't come over here trying to call out somebody else. That's what's wrong with you black motherfuckers on this YouTube street. You don't hear me call. Did I call anybody's name? Did you hear me call anybody's name when I spoke about the situation about men attacking these women or men getting into women business?
Nope.
I said, but when a woman attack a man, who am I to tell a man how to respond? But I do have a problem when a man just come out and say something and attack these women. But most of the time, I'm going to tell you something, Dean. These people, they speak on what they want to speak on. Every time this brother Dana J, and I'm not going to say every time because he is not perfect. He fucks up too. But do you see me over there engaging? Whatever he have going on over there, beefing with whoever, I don't engage in that shit because guess what? I have a right to listen or go find something else to fucking do. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, it's a fact. I don't. Of course, like when people be, I don't indulge in shit like that. It's like if I come on, we're gonna speak about something. Remember, one thing I always said, we ain't gotta disrespect each other. All you feel me? All that. Once it start getting to that, I don't want no parts in it. It's
right, we
like
have respect. We
you
trying to
say
have
here, you say here.
conversation.
You calling me out my name from another city and doing all this extra shit. We ain't gonna meet up to do anything. So what is some words just gonna do? Exactly. We ain't like I ain't that type of person. When I start getting mad, I'm gonna want to get physical, and then it's just gonna piss me off. So what I'm gonna do is once you start trying to think you can come at me or you know me, I'm just gonna click and just get off, and then I ain't got time for the back and forth.
Right. And you want to address Dana J, guess what? Dana J got a whole platform. When he come on, you can go over there and address Dana J. But Vashon, Big Vi, opinion, I address everything in this totality, in general. Now, if Dana come out and just start attacking, but you know what? When the brother come out, he'd play a recording. He'll play a recording of people talking about him, and then he'll respond. You know what I'm saying? Well, vice versa, however it may go. But I'm talking about on Big Vibe opinion platform. I don't come on here talking about nobody. I don't come on here having beef with I ain't got no beef with no blogger. I come on here and do my thing the way that I do it. But one thing I do try to speak to is we can't say people need to get along if we got people like J Love that, she support who she support. But she ain't over there telling them to leave the shit alone. You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
She ain't over there complaining about not supporting them people, but she won't complain about Dana J. But why you ain't complaining about Kevin Terrell calling these women bitches? Why you ain't complaining about DeBosi calling these women bitches? But it's a problem when Dana J do it, right? But see, if you can't call it, what Cassidy just said.
Facts.
Cassidy just said it. How you gonna call out one and don't call out all of them? You get what I'm saying? If you're gonna have a problem with it, have a problem all the way around the board, not just at the motherfucking stop sign.
Facts. People favoritism is a motherfucker. that shit is really real. Like people turn a blind eye to who they want to. Like you get what I'm saying? And that shit is just whack. Like you get what I'm saying? It like not for nothing. If something ain't my business, it ain't my business. Like if it ain't got nothing to do with me, it ain't got nothing to do with me. That's how I view it. Like, as I said.
Yeah, what up, Uncle Larry? Yeah, man, Jennifer is doing everything that she can. She is in this fight for Rob. But what I feel is though these people are trying to. Every time Rob gets somebody that's decent in his corner, it's the people on these streets that we call YouTube. They always try to run people off. To me, people try to talk about the attorney, but to me, it seems it's more so some of these supporters that don't want this man to have a good representation. Because how do you think this woman feel as an attorney? This woman putting her face on it. This ain't the type of case you want to put your face on.
Facts.
You a woman. You put your face on a case dealing with women. And then you stand in front of the federal government and say, I'm not with this movement, believe all women. This shit ain't easy what this woman is doing. But then people want to attack her because guess what? Maybe she feel like this case is getting overwhelmed and she'll step down. That ain't who she is. This is what people want. They want to leave him with nobody to represent him properly.
Facts.
They loved Greenberg in the beginning. They turned on him. They loved
That's a
Cole. They
wow.
turned
That's
on
a
her. They
wow.
loved
That's a
Kenny.
fact.
They turned on him. They loved Jennifer. Now they turned on her. You motherfuckers ain't but a bunch of fucking U-turns.
Wow, that's a fact. As we just said it, like we seen people do it countless times. Like, not for nothing. That shit is just weird and whack to me. Like how everybody just every single time. Nah, keep your same energy. If you feel like that person good, don't cause Rob ain't get the results you want. They're a bad lawyer now. That don't make them bad. That definitely don't make them a bad lawyer now.
No, man, I don't have a problem with nobody on these YouTube streets. You see what Peter Q, her shit is YTF. I don't have a problem with Peter Q. If she represent what she represent, but this is a person who has a brain of her own to be able to go around and listen to what she chooses to listen to. Despite her thing saying YTL, I don't disrespect her when she come in here.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Nah, that's a fact.
I respect everybody, but don't come in my fucking chat talking about something. You don't call it. I ain't gotta call out what's understood need to be understood. What's understood don't have to be explained. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna speak to this shit because this is how the fuck I feel right now. See, I'm gonna tell y'all something. You see what that fucking loyalty, what I put on here the other night, loyalty. A lot of these motherfuckers on these YouTube streets don't understand what it is. They can't fathom the thought of being loyal. Because I'm going to tell you something about being loyal. Being loyal is something that you carry with respect, dignity, pride. When I say I fuck with somebody, I fuck with you. Me as a man, guess what I can do? Me and Dean Bella, we boys, guess what? We can sit on this goddamn panel and we can be not agreeing. We can be agreeing to disagree or whatever. But at the same time, you know what, Dean? I'm your boy. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to respect you on this panel, even if you say something that I disagree with. Guess what? I'm going to respect you on this panel because guess what? People are watching. I'm not finna say, damn, you bitch ass nigga, that ain't right, this, that, and the third, because that's what people want to see. But you know what I'm gonna do? My loyalty to you, Dean, is when we get off this live, I'm gonna call your phone like, damn, bro, that was fucked up what you said. We're gonna fix that shit off the computer stream. See what has happened on these YouTube streets, a lot of these beefs should have been handled on the back line off of the YouTube stream, but unfortunately, the fucking shit started on the YouTube panels. Now it's spreading throughout the whole YouTube atmosphere. Now you see people that can't come back from shit no more. You see people that'll never get along again. Because people that had, if I got your number, why am I finna argue and call you out on your platform when I can call you on your phone and say, hey, man, what you said earlier, that wasn't right, and say, hey, I'm going to give you a chance to go back and fix that shit. Go back and tell your followers that, hey, man, what I told y'all earlier, that wasn't right. I got confirmation. This is how the story went. You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
But if I come on your panel trying to call you out, come on, man. That ain't nothing but fucking, what is that? What sense do that make? What do I look like calling you out on your shit because I don't agree with something that you doing in your house? They're like me trying to come into your house, come in your bedroom, tell you how to fuck your wife. You shouldn't do it like this. You shouldn't. Come on, that ain't my fucking, that's your wife. That's your house. Sometimes people need to understand to stay in their fucking place.
Facts.
You can have an opinion about something. Don't mean you can voice it anywhere the fuck you go.
Facts.
I ain't come from that shit, man. I ain't got this far in life being a fuck nigga, being a dumbass nigga. I made it this far in life because I got the understanding and I got the knowledge to think I got the patience to understand. I got the willingness to want to learn or try to understand what a person say. Try to learn how a person move. I understand respect. Respect will get you in places where money can't even get you in.
Facts.
A lot of these people don't understand that shit. I ain't gotta like what you do, but guess what? I'ma respect that shit, and I ain't got nothing good to say about it, so I ain't gonna speak on that shit. You feel me?
Facts.
If that's how you choose to run your household, guess what? All I gotta do is sit back, Dean, and guess what? When the way you doing it don't work out and you fall on your ass, guess what? I should be that friend to say, hey man, I seen that happening like that, but I didn't want to come in and tell you how to do what you were doing because I wanted you to see for yourself. And now that you see that ain't work, try to do it this way.
Facts.
You feel me?
You ain't saying nothing wrong, my brother. You ain't saying nothing wrong.
If I don't do nothing else, I should be there to help you when you need me. But if you doing what you doing and you doing it the way you doing and you feel like the way you doing is the best way for you to do it, then guess what? Who the fuck am I to tell you wrong?
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't finna sit there and harp on the shit when shit go bad for you. Man, I told you that shit wasn't gonna work. We got a bunch of I told you so ass people in this world. Everybody know. Everybody know. But they ain't getting no better results than you get. But you know more than me, right?
Fine, that's just like motherfuckers, like a motherfucker out here, they win the lottery for $40 million, and then you got a person that never had $40 million telling the person how to spend their money. I always tell people, I ain't never had $40 million, so I can't tell that person how to go spend that. You got what I'm saying? I could give them my little advice, what I think they should do, but you got people that's really down and people like on some like, oh no, why you ain't do this? Like, homie, you ain't never had $40 million. How the fuck you gonna sit there and tell them how to?
Right.
Like, you got what I'm saying? It don't make no sense. Go sit down and speak to somebody like Bill Cosby or fucking, what you call it, Elon Musk, somebody who had $40 million and they kept generating money after money. Like, you got what I'm saying? Where they wealth spoke for itself. Like, you got what I'm saying? Like, no disrespect, how much I love Kels, I ain't gonna take no money problems from Kels. Kels, look at what Kels into right now because of what you call all the bad decisions around him. You get what I'm saying?
I can't take no advice from that situation.
You get what I'm saying? Of course. Like, now we know that man was worth $200 million at a point. He seen millions, couple hundreds of millions. I'm not disputing that. But as far as
all the advice you take, I tell people this though, D. You don't have to go through shit in life. You don't have to go through shit that you see other people go through because you should be willing and understanding enough to take lessons.
Mm-hmm.
You look at what another person doing wrong and getting bad results. That should teach you, hey, I can't do that shit. I can't do it that way. If I go about it this way, I'm gonna get the same results that they got.
Facts.
The only way you can do something is right. What they say, there ain't no right way to do something wrong, but there is a wrong way of doing something right. Understand that shit.
Facts.
Ain't no right way to do something wrong, but there is a wrong way to do something right. Man, I'm telling you, man, my granddaddy was lacing me up. You can have all the best, you can have all the good intentions. You can have all good intentions to do something right, but if you doing it wrong to do it right, then you fucking wrong.
Facts.
I'm just like this woman came on. She probably had good intentions to come on here and speak the way she spoke, but this is the wrong time to do that. This is the wrong place to do that. If you got a problem with Dana J, you go tell Dana J, look, I don't like how you be on there defending yourself when these people be attacking you. You should just lay down and let them attack you.
Now you're right. You're definitely right. It's all like my mom always say it's like, yo,
sometimes like it's not what you say, it's just the delivery on. You got what I'm saying? That could be
That's
the
it.
biggest thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like right now, like sometimes you could just be like, yo, like you could be like, Beam, Beam, you a sucker. Just laughing, you know. But then when you up there like, motherfucker, you a suck ass nigga, like you going in on a person, it's like, damn, like why you talking to me like that? It's like, you get what I'm saying? It's like, it really is true. You could be sitting there joking like, yo, man, you a sucker. You just playing around, whatever the case may be. But then it's like, when you saying in that tone, so, like, dang, you could really put a person in defense
Thanks for
mode.
the
Now they
super
feel
chat,
like
Miss Tua.
now they feel like they gotta call you out your name, and it's a whole big
Yeah,
back and forth that really wasn't warranted.
because it's something called guilt, right? See, when guilt, man, I'm telling you, people can come to you and they can come to you. I'm gonna tell you, if a person come, if you got a good sense, if you got a good sense, if you got a good sense of, if you got a good sense for bullshit, right? If a person come to you, you can sense that bullshit before it even come out their mouth. You get what I'm saying? You
Right.
can tell. It's just something about people. If you got a niche for that type of energy, you can tell when somebody come to you on some bullshit. Like
Nah, that's a
then you
fact.
call them out on it. Like, come on, man. You know that's some bullshit, right? Oh man, shit, man, yeah, man. Man, if all you want to do is come borrow $20, you ain't had to come telling me about what old boy did, old girl did. You know what
Facts.
I'm saying?
Facts.
You can just say like, "Hey, man, I need to borrow $20, man." You ain't gotta come bringing up a whole story talking about you did this, then the third. If I didn't have this, man, I don't need to hear all that, man.
Facts.
Damn,
Now
man,
you
what's up?
facts. Nah, yo, Vi, it's crazy you said that. Cause just recently, I had one of my homeboys. Son, he got me mad with this. He what you call it? He hit me up, making it seem like it was something just for him to turn around and ask you. I'm like, yo, bro. I'm like, yo, one thing I don't respect is you knew that was your intentions from all along. All of this other, bro, just be real with yourself. Don't do the weird. You get what I'm saying? Like making it seem like you care or you like you wanted to speak to me on some genuine. Nah, if you needed such and such, just to say, yo, yo, woo, 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 bro, yo, I'm fucked up or I'm in something tight, yo, bro, you got this? Either yes or no. But then the string along a conversation or to make it seem like it's genuine, that's weird.
Man. But that's just what it is. That's just what it is, man. It is what it is, man. You know, and me being one thing about it though, man, being as young as I am, man. One thing I tell people, and it's evident. And my son don't, and I'm even different from my son. My son don't even get it. But one thing my granddaddy taught me, man, he said you gotta talk. He said you gotta listen, look, and listen twice as much as you talk. He said God gave you 2 eyes and 2 ears, but he only gave you 1 mouth. That means you shouldn't be talking. What's more
Mm-hmm.
important? You need to understand what's going on around you. You need to be able to interpret what's going on around you, not just see what's going on. You should be able to understand and interpret what's going on around you as well. Because if you think you're going to get somewhere in life by not being on point or not being observant, then you're going to get fucked off. If you see trouble up the road, but you don't know what trouble look like, guess what you're going to do? You're going to walk into trouble.
Facts.
I don't come on here for that shit, man. And to the lady Jay, love, I know your ass probably in the bushes somewhere. I apologize for going off on your ass. But one thing about this ain't the place for that. This ain't the place for that. I'm sorry. But you go over there where the mess is welcome at. That shit ain't welcome over here. These people come on this platform for understanding a good conversation. This shit over here, we make it make sense. We talk logic over here. This ain't the platform for that. So maybe if you come over here, you can get some of this spirit in you, and then you will stay out of the middle of the shit. Because it seems to me you carrying the bone. And the bone carrier ain't no better than the messy motherfucker. This ain't that. But man, you know, well, I hope everybody enjoyed this live, man. I'm finna get ready to get up out of here. But I appreciate each and every one of y'all that come over and support me wholeheartedly, man. I can't do it without y'all. And I seen somebody say, you know, they like it, and it ain't about the numbers to me. My platform ain't gotta have 100 people in the chat. It ain't gotta have 50 people in the chat. If I come on here and I got somebody like Dean Bella or anybody, you know, the people that I see regularly come over here is enough for me to come on here and get my message across and try and get my point across. You know what I'm saying? Right. It ain't about because guess what? The smaller the crowd, the more impactful the message is. You ain't trying to listen through the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You got 1,000 people, you got hundreds of people up in here. Guess what? You got all this shit going on. Then, you know, I feel good to look in the chat. Everybody having respect in the chat. Peaceful conversations in the chat. Everybody speaking to everybody in the chat. Everybody know everybody in the chat. Regular faces. That's why when J Love bought her ass in here, she stood right out like a sore thumb. That's what you're going to do when you come over here. Because everybody that's here is regular people. Then you come over here calling somebody out, but you can't come on over here calling somebody out if you ain't calling the people out where you come from.
Right.
See what I'm saying? These motherfuckers got me fucked up. Oh, and say over in Europe, say, guys, I'm leaving. This live need to go to bed for the early shift. Say it's goddamn in Europe. Tomorrow morning, it's almost midnight in Europe. Love you all. Stay vigilant. Stay cautious. Damn, man. Europe got somebody watching from Europe, man. What the fuck?
Oh, yo, speak of that, yo. There was some lady on Lady D Live I remember one time I was watching. And short lady, and she was speaking out from Germany. I was like, damn, on basically like how she pro-Kels, how, yo, I don't know if you seen, there was something in Italy, like, it was like in Italy, the whole neighborhood was singing, I believe I Could Fly, one of Kel's song, I don't know, the Bump and Grind or Ignition but the whole village, you see them like on a balcony, this person out their window, all over there, they was singing Kel's whole song. I'm like, yo, but the lady in Germany was definitely saying, she was like, yo, Kel's got his support. She was like, yo, the way they doing him over there, a lot of people feel like, especially even in Africa, they feel like they doing him wrong.
That's crazy, man, but it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better, man. It's gonna get better before it get worse. But like I say, man, I think Jennifer's strategy is what, you know, the constitutional violations, man. And she know with them depriving him of his due process and the constitutional violations alone will get the case, you know, they gonna have to toss it out. Or even if they retry the shit, if they retried, you know, and got better evidence, you know, they retried and they can defend R. Kelly better, then, you know, he still got a possibility of, you know, getting out.
Right.
But the mistrial, you know, look like on appeal, it's gonna be a mistrial though in both states.
Right.
Yeah, man. But man, Dean, I appreciate you for coming. You know, we're gonna let Uncle CT. That mean Uncle CT. That mean crack no teeth, man. CT Kelly. I will let CT Kelly. I will let CT Kelly carry y'all out of here tonight. But I want to say, man, God bless y'all. Big Vi, love y'all. Big Vi, hope y'all doing well. Hope y'all families are well. Y'all stay prayed up. Sending huge prayers to Miss Ann Huff. You know, she was going through a situation with with the loss of her sister. So we sending our prayers and condolences to Miss Ann Huff as well. send our prayers out to these hospitals, to these prisons, to the homeless people out here living on these streets. We just gonna ask that God bless each and every one of these people out here, and that God be with them and protect them while they're going through these struggles and hard times, because it ain't easy, man. And either one of us, any one of us, could be put in them predicaments at any given time, you know. So let's just thank God for everything that He do and has done for us and everyone, you know, on that matter. If y'all like to donate to Big Val Opinion, y'all just my Cash App $ Big Val Opinion. I also have the super chats. I also have the super thanks. I also have memberships. We got our first member, Linda Anderson. She's our first member to the channel. Let's shout her out, welcome her to the channel. But she's been on it. She's been rocking on the channel. She's actually one of the few. She's one of the people, because I have a lot of people that come on my channel. And I want to say this. I appreciate each and every one of the people who support me, that email me information when they find out information. Like, it's like, man, I be on here, but man, I'm telling you, when people like you and people respect what you do, they gonna do things to help you, man. I have so many people email me information that I don't even be knowing. Like, and they be in, like the other night we was on there trying to figure out R. Kelly had a tour in, if he had a tour in Minnesota, things like these people emailing me, and boom, 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 they right there. Like, I got the information for it. It's in your email. Like, I respect y'all and I thank y'all for that, because without y'all, look, it will make my job a lot more harder, you know. But when y'all send me that information, I can go and check my email and get right to it, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that as well. And if y'all would like to talk about it, or y'all would like anything to share anything with me, email me at bigvalopinion88@gmail.com and let me know what it is. If it's something that y'all want to address, let me know what it is, and we can address it over here. This platform is for the people. You know, we the people. So with that being said, Dean, I appreciate you.
Same to you, my brother. Enjoy the rest
guess
of
what? We held it down today, just me and you, man.
Facts. Facts. We held down the fort. Uncle wasn't in here. J-Rock wasn't here. Brother Malik. The usuals, they wasn't even here today. It was just only us two.
Yeah, it's on us, man, for the day. Well, you know, tomorrow, Unc's birthday tomorrow, man. So we're going to have to surprise Unc with some music or something tomorrow. I'm going to have to try to figure it out. But tomorrow, Unc's birthday.
All right, say no more. So I'm definitely going to be tapping in.
Already, man. Thanks for coming, bro.
All right, be safe, bro.
Y'all. All right, y'all. We finna get ready to get up out of here.
Nah, it's my music. It's my music.
I told him I was coming. Hey, Jesus, I told you I was coming. Right, who gonna pray for me? Who's that creeping in my window? Ah, woo! Our God is an awesome God. He raised from heaven above with His strong power and love. Our God is an awesome God. On my stepdad, I'm F-R-E-E, devil man free. He saw the best in me. Yes, Lord. When everyone else around could only see the worst in me. Hey, watch this spin. Woo! Hey, I came to church just to give y'all a show. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. I see y'all later. Hey, Miss Shirley. Ooh, that hat is nice.
Someone like me, girl, to satisfy your every need, 'cause I don't see nothing wrong. Hey, nothing wrong. Little bit of bumping. Well, a little bit of bumping. bumping.
Nothing wrong.
Grind. Oh, oh, I don't see
Nothing wrong.
nothing wrong
With a little bumping.
with a little bumping.
Nothing wrong.
Grind.
What's up, Malik? Y'all just getting in, man. We about to get up out of here. We about to get up out of here, y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Thank y'all for coming, though. Lavish Lady, y'all just getting in here at the end of the live. We'll be going back live tomorrow. Malik just got in. Hey, we're going to have to catch y'all tomorrow. It's y'all boy, Big Vi, Opinion, signing out. And next time y'all see these haters come in the chat, deactivate them. Because that ain't the type of tea we like. And I'm out. Yeah, Lavish Lady, we've been on for a minute.
RSK home soon. Yeah. Dirty J, what up? Yeah. 60 years. What the game is to be sold, not told. Words of Levi. Fuck the other side and fuck your opinion unless it's Big Vi. Brook